I regret that in those years when I was just running wild, when I became a crack cocaine addict, when I had affairs and picked up women on the street, and when I basically came home when I bothered to come home and told my wife, if you don't like it, then leave. When she was pregnant and lost the pregnancy, and I was thinking in the back of my head, oh my God, I just dodged a bullet. Okay. I mean, I'm so profoundly ashamed of that. And I'm so grateful that notwithstanding my knuckleheadedness, she hung in there. I didn't deserve that. But nevertheless, I was blessed in that way.
Hmm. Do you feel like you made amends with her for all of your regrets?
Yes and no. You know, we went through the end together. It was a good death. You can say that. But there were some things we never talked about. And the little speech that I just gave you about my regrets, I don't know that I ever actually said it to her. Not quite that way.
Hmm.
So for our 25th wedding anniversary, 2008, I wrote a letter to her in which I expressed my love and my profound gratitude and my own, imperfectness, which I was owning up to. And when she died, and my son Glenn and I went to clean out her office at Tufts University, we found this letter framed, sitting in a place of honor on her bookshelf. And when I saw that letter and I realized what it had meant to her, that she had framed it, and I realized that I had only scratched the surface in that letter. Because I can remember some of the conversations that she and I had had during the difficult times and shortly thereafter, where again, my attitude was, you can leave, you can stay. Either way is fine with me. And where she was trying to make me aware of how much it was hurting her. And, my attitude was, well, if it hurts that bad, I guess you're not going to stay,
Hmm.
There was just so much injury that I never really tried to make amends for.
Did you know that there was so much injury before she died that you hadn't, talked to her about? And if you knew that, why didn't you say it?
I didn't want to own up, okay? I still wanted to parse it in terms of I was going through a phase. Some people have open marriages. We survived it. What's your beef? I didn't want to accept full responsibility for having taken toward our marriage an attitude so different from that which she had taken.
When did you accept responsibility? Before or after she died?
I don't.
At least in your heart.
No, I'm not. This very moment now is revelatory to me in a certain sense. When my son found out that I had been unfaithful to his mother, he was appalled. And again, my view with him was, it was a long time ago, Glenn. And no, the character that I exhibited was not always exemplary. And yes, your mother is a saint, but you don't have a right to have an opinion about the character of my marriage to your mother over all of those years, including those years before you were even conceived. I'm wrong about that. Stephanie, I'm perhaps only now seeing how wrong I am about that. Of course he has a right to have that opinion. He can feel the pain. I mean, even though we're talking about events that occurred before he was born, he knows how that might have impacted upon his mother. And that he comes to me about that shouldn't be met by me with a kind of dismissal and I'm kind of pulling rank on him. I'm your father. You can't understand. You couldn't possibly understand what my life. No, he can't possibly understand my life. That's certainly true. And no, he doesn't know everything that might have gone down in the intimate relations that I had with this woman. But she's his mother. This is our family. What he's honoring in calling me to account is something that I should be prepared to credit, it seems to me. Now,